Creations. Here today to share with you my completed Halloween journal. It measures, let's see, it's 8 1/4 by 6. There are 5 signatures. It's very grungy, and you know, which is my style, which I love. So yeah, let's just get into it. So the cover, it is a hardcover. I've just covered it, you know, with some black fabric and then a whole lot of gauze, and then we've got a little bone here that I've made with some air drying clay, and then the name, which is the 13th hour, that is the name of the kit that I've used throughout the journal. I will put a link to that kit below in case you're interested. And then we've got a scary little house over here, a nice little crow, and then on the spine I've just done this little tassel. It's not removable, it is stuck there. And then yeah, lots of fibers and bits and, you know, things hanging down. And then we've got these charms here, which are kind of the center of each signature's got these charms that hang down. Okay, and the closure is just this you know, black fabric tie with a little bit of stitching. Then we go inside. It's also fabric, you know, in a cover here. Everything is been either tea stained or coffee stained, or I stained it with the Tim Holtz Distress Oxide, and then I used some alcohol inks, you know, to give it that dirty, grungy kind of look. Okay, so lots of also lots of, you know, and not lots, but I've got a variety of kind of different papers and things throughout. Some rub-ons, and I think this is black alcohol ink that I've stained the side here with. So, and then also there's lots of layering, so each page is actually a layered, you know, got a layered look as well. And then I've used this, what do you call this? It's not gauze, this is like a bandage type fabric or something. Some more inking and, you know, things to distress the pages. Used some vintage tape. Got a cool little handprint. This is Tim Holtz Distress Oxide to stain that paper. And then, of course, most of the pages are also torn. This is an image that is part of the kit that I transferred onto packing tape to give it that kind of, you know, glossy look. It didn't really work. What I was going for was to try and transfer the image directly on to the tape to make it translucent, but the more I was rubbing off the image, it was taking off the, you know, the more I was rubbing the paper off the back, it was taking off the image as well, so I ended up with this. It's okay. Some little piece of fabric that stuck onto, and then we've just got another journaling card there. Got a couple of holes. This is nice. This is vellum, this overlay piece here. Lots of stenciling. The pockets and tuck spots, some of them are in the kit as well. And then obviously all the tags and ephemera and things. This technique here is me literally just taking the stamp pad, turning it upside down and rubbing it across the page. I had lots of fun making this because I got really dirty. It was messy, for sure. This is another one of those images that I transferred onto the tape. This is just a journaling card that you can open. And then we've got a piece of fabric here with a nice scary handprint. I thought that was quite cool. I saw somebody else do that, and I thought, it's a good idea. This is just a tattoo. I've had this in my stash for years, from the kids from one Halloween, and yeah, came in quite handy, and it worked quite well on the fabric as well. And then here we've just got some nice natural paper, some stitching, lots more of the ink. This is a spray. My spray bottle broke, so I just opened the bottle and I just dropped the ink onto the page. Got lots of gauze, some more ephemera and tags. All the gauze is either stained with the Tim Holtz Distress Oxide or the sprays, Distress sprays. Okay, then this one again, I just rub the ink pad over the page and then cut a hole in here, stitched around so you can see this little guy poking through. Some more gauze, some more tags, ephemera. All of this is also in the kits. All these, most of the things that I've used for the pockets are, I love this page. This is, what did I use here? I think this is also spray. This is just distress spray. Nice big tag, genuine hard. And everything's kind of got different kind of fibers. I just used what I had like lying around in my little leftover stash pack. Just some ink splatters here. I really enjoyed making this journal. It was a lot of fun. Usually I make pretty things, so this was definitely out of my comfort zone. It's the first Halloween journal I've ever made. A little pumpkin here that's stitched on with some eyelets. I didn't want to use the eyelets because it kind of took away from the I don't know, I wanted it to be untidy and messy, but then I thought it was gonna, it would end up ripping holes in the side of the page, so I put the eyelets in. Some more of this bandage stuff, and this, I don't know what this paper is, I had that in my stash. And then we've got a little notebook here, in the shape of a coffin. This is a vellum overlay. And, I think it's also easy to write on all of the pages. There is a lot of writing space. Even the dark pages, you could use a white gel pen or stick photos. This is some black natural fibered paper that I just did some crackling on. And I've got a pocket here. I think I've lost a tag. Must have fallen out somewhere. Okay, we've got another tag here that's full of gauze. This is a stencil. I don't know what that is. It's almost like alligator skin or something. I don't know. And then we've got this music paper I found, the Amityville Horror. Thought that was really cool. Just grunged that up a bit. Turned that into a pocket. We've got a little tag inside. I also burnt some of the pages. make some holes and things. Cute little envelope with some vintage tape. This is also like that natural fiber paper. I just tore that and it frayed quite nicely. I like that. So lots of writing space. This was a cool, I put the ink on the table, wet it, and then I dipped the side of the page into it, then lifted it up quickly and it all ran down. And I think that turned out really cool as well. Another eye looking through the hole. Got another one of these image transfers on the tape. Another piece of fabric with some, I just grunged that up with some black paint. Got some more Halloween music, Halloween night, the witches and the pumpkins. It's also a pocket. Got two little tags here. Middle of the signatures, this knife. I thought that was really cool. Fits in with the horror. The other ones I forgot to, was this skull. What's on the other one? I've got this old key on this one. Lift this up, old key. And the first signature's got a cross. Some more natural fiber paper. This is just a rub-on of some wings. I thought this was a really good idea as well. I saw this somewhere a long time ago. I thought that was a really cute idea. Just some black paint that I put. Obviously it was very messy. Put paint all over my hands. Got the number 13. Friday the 13th. I don't know how I did this paper, but I made this as well. I think it was also just with inks and sprays, but lots of water, so it saturated quite a lot. I made this little card. It's supposed to be a scary little house. That's so scary. Got a nice little envelope. This is also part of the kit. Another coffin journaling card. Nice big tag. This is rub-ons. Some more journaling cards. This is alcohol ink that I've just run up the side. Some more stitching. Yep. Yeah. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Would really appreciate it. And give the video a thumbs up. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.